stadium. Buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Dropping back, it's Harrington. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because
Beck's going for the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Harrington. Flips it out to the back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Last completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Gets it out quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. With this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Running on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Harrington. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustment.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Out of bounds he goes, they'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, it's Harrington. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Harrington. That's reeled in, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Works the middle of the field. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to throw it. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Wheeler. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Bringing the heat. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Powers through. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice Nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to the ground. Got some room, head to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Harrington. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams